What is up, guys? This is Hyro once again, and I'm coming at you guys with another content of Cookie Run Kingdom. Today I'll be making the PvP tier list that I promised you guys from the last video if you guys watched it. The new season started today, and I wanted to make this guide so that you guys can really tell and be able to see what kind of cookies you guys want to use in order to maximize your tier or your rank in arena, so that you guys can get the most crystals that you guys are able to work towards. So I ended in Diamond 2 last season, and my goal for this season is going to be to reach either Diamond 1 or Master 5. It's going to be hard, but I'm going to be trying my best, and I want to share this guide with you guys. I am not the best, I am not the top player, but this is my opinion and you guys are welcome to use it. And if you guys do not agree with it, please leave a comment down below and let me know why you do not agree with it. Anyways, guys, that's a little disclaimer, and here we go. Let's get right into the tier list. So just to explain the tier list one more time, SS tier is going to be like, everyone's using it. It's a great cookie. You can build pretty much any team around that cookie. S tier is going to be a really strong cookie, mainly DPSs, and also going to be a great cookie in most teams. A tier, they're really good cookies, however they are going to need a specific team, or it's a little bit harder to fit into certain teams. Okay, B tier, it's more like a substitute for A and S tier if you do not have those cookies, and they just they're okay but not that great. C tier is going to be this kind of like the same as B tier, a really bad substitute for A and S tier, and I would stay away from them if it's possible. And D tier, pretty much like I don't want to say it, but really like pretty much trash. Do not invest in it, do not use it in arena unless you are you're just going for that kind of cookie. Anyways, guys, here we go. Almond cookie is going to be at A tier. There has been a lot of different teams regarding almond cookie, especially the cheese comp with Ginger Brave and Tiger Lily, and you can mix and match any of the DPSs. That is your choice, but almond has been very active in the arena. It's a little harder to use in the top higher tiers, however, because they're using all the meta teams. However, they are really popular amongst plat, gold, even diamond rank players. So almond is going to be at an A tier. Next one is going to be milk cookie at B tier. The taunt is great, however it is not the best for arena. It's different from PvE, where you want to really soak up the damage instead of the DPS cookies, and then so that the DPS can survive. However, this is not the case for arena. Their damage is a lot stronger, especially in arena. Some of those skills that the enemy cookies can deal, you do not want to be soaking all that in, and also just the taunt is just not that great, and there are better options for you in the front line. Cream puff is going to be at D tier. No one's going to be using that. If you do see it, then it's pretty much a troll, or they're using that team so that you guys can or that individual player can do a revenge run on you. So I would not be using cream puff at all in any of the teams. So next one is going to be dark chocolate. Dark chocolate is going to be at S or S tier. Dark chocolate has been kicked out of the meta, not kicked out, but has been pushed down from the meta because of strawberry crepe. So dark chocolate is still a great cookie. The damage resist buff is going to be great in allowing you to deal more damage to the enemy. However, because there's strawberry crepe, who's giving that extra 50% buff to damage reduction, and also with Madeline being having damage immunity, it is a little harder for dark chocolate to deal the amount of damage that he used to deal when those cookies were not in meta, or when strawberry crepe wasn't in the game yet. So I'm going to be putting dark chocolate at S tier for now. Next one is going to be black raisin. Black raisin is going to be at an S tier because overall black raisin is going to be a crazy DPS, a very strong DPS, going to be dealing a bunch of damage, and it's going to work with a lot of different teams, especially with almonds, cheese comp. Black raisin is a great candidate, and the other one is going to be vampire. However, black raisin can also work with other teams like you know, a very standard team with a tank, 2 healer or 1 healer, and then DPSs. The only bad thing I would say is going to be where Strawberry Crepe or Latte or Espresso, they may interrupt with Black Raisin's skill. While Black Raisin is using the skill, they might push the enemies away from it so that the skill misses. So that's the only downside, but however, Black Raisin is going to be a great cookie for the arena. Next one is going to be Espresso. Espresso is going to be at an S tier. The reason why is because there are better cookies out there. However, Espresso is going to be dealing that a ton of damage as a AoE DPS cookie in the game. And with a lot of top players already having Espresso at a very high level or a very high promotion, Espresso is going to work. However, for those players who are not able to pull for Espresso, do not worry about it. You do not need to always use Espresso. It's just a very good cookie to use if you have the time and the resources to invest in Espresso. Alright, next one is going to be Fig Cookie. Fig Cookie is a great cookie by words. So Fig Cookie skills are great. It sounds great that the debuff of attack flat rate is, or the flat 20% is a great debuff. However, it's just so hard to invest in Fig Cookie, so no one is using Fig Cookie in the arena, and therefore it's going to be at D tier alongside Cream Puff. Next one is going to be Herb. Herb is going to be SS tier for the reason that Herb is going to be the only other epic healer that you can use if you do not have pure vanilla right here. So Herb Cookie dealing, not dealing, but doing a lot of healing over time, and also allowing that purification in case you have to get out of a stun or a silence or a debuff. Herb is going to be the cure to that, you know, that debuff. So Herb is going to be at SS tier. Please have a main healer on your team unless you are using, actually even if you're using a cheese comp. So please have Herb in your team if you do not have pure vanilla. Next one is going to be Latte. Latte is going to be at S tier as well. Same reason as Espresso. However, Latte has been released a little later than Espresso, so some of the older players may have rolled for it, but the newer players could have rolled more on Latte Cookie's banner. However, Latte Cookie has a very similar skill as Espresso, so the reason is going to be the same. Great cookie, however, there is not like, you know, you need to use her in a team. However, if you do have her, then she is a great DPS to use. Licorice actually is going to be at an S tier as well, because Licorice, actually I want to take that back. I'm going to put Licorice at A tier because yes, Licorice is great. The servants are great. However, it is a little bit difficult to put him as a main DPS role because his damage is, yes, good, but not great compared to those you know, main DPS cookies. He is a very situational cookie, and in a team where you want to just survive, Licorice is going to be great in annoying the players. However, sometimes it's just not that great, so I'm going to be putting him at A tier, where he's very great in certain comps but not great in other comps. Madeline Cookie is going to be at A tier right now. A or S tier, it really it depends, but the thing is, right now I want to be putting Madeline at S tier right here. The reason why is because the meta has switched where the top players are using Madeline Cookie, Strawberry Crepe, Inchoko pastry, and pure vanilla. So that is the comp where you will see you know, top 1 to 20. You keep scrolling and you will see this comp. I actually even went and saw the top 1 player right now. He or she is currently running 3 tanks. She's that player is running Madeline, Strawberry Crepe, Red Velvet, Pure Vanilla, and Pastry, or Mint Choco and Pastry. So it's a crazy comp right now. Madeline having that damage immunity is going to be a great way to survive until that 1 minute mark that I always talk about with Pastry team comp. So right now I'm going to be putting Madeline at S tier. Mint Choco is going to be at A tier right now because of the meta. However, this can always change once the meta changes. And for Minchoko, having that extra buff with the enchanted robe and being able to work great with Pastry Cookie, he's going to be at an A tier with the extra healing and speed boost. Pastry Cookie is going to be at S tier right now. Pastry Cookie, you'll see her everywhere, especially in the higher ranks, because of that same reason as Madeline Cookie. Once you reach that 1 minute mark, right, Pastry Cookie is going to shred the other team, and that is the reason why you want to use Madeline Cookie and Strawberry Crepe in order to have Pastry Cookie survive until that 1 minute mark. So I am going to be putting Pastry at S tier, and even without the Strawberry Crepe Madeline comp or Strawberry Crepe Red Velvet comp, Pastry Cookie, as long as she survives and she's able to deal, kind of chip away at all 5 enemies, it's just a great cookie to use overall in a team. Next one is going to be Poison Mushroom. Poison Mushroom is going to be at C tier, just not very great. No one really uses Poison Mushroom. It's just, if you use herb, Poison Mushroom's skill just becomes useless, because the poison will be purified and the heal over time is just much more stronger than the damage over time that Poison Mushroom does. So Poison Mushroom is going to be at a C tier. Pomegranate is going to be at a B tier. Yes, she does give the attack buff, however, she needs to take up a slot. And for an arena where damage can be increased by 100% at the 1 minute mark, Pomegranate is going to be a little lacking as of now in team comps where survivability is everything. So next one is going to be Purple Yam. I'm going to be putting Purple Yam at D tier. I don't know why you will use Purple Yam unless you are trying to have a better version of Strawberry Cookie. Purple Yam is all his skill does. If you watch my PB tier list, all he does is he swings his hammer around or club around and then pushes the enemy. He will get destroyed. Just don't use it, okay? Chili Pepper Cookie is going to be at C tier. The reason why is because yes, she is an assassin. Yes, she can do damage, but her overall stat is just so bad, and she gets beaten she gets beaten by Black Raisin Cookie and other assassins like Rye is an archer, but I consider Rye an assassin in this case, and also vampire. So Chili Pepper Cookie is just not going to be a great cookie to use overall in the arena. Next going to be Rye Cookie. Rye Cookie actually is going to be at A tier. If you use Rye Cookie and you are able to proc her skill within the time before she dies, she will actually be able to snipe out one of your enemy's cookies. And another comp is going to be with Almond Cookie and Rye Cookie. The damage output is going to be insane, and the entire team is actually going to be able to be defeated just by using this combo right over here. So I'm going to be putting Rye Cookie, and Rye Cookie overall just by herself it is a great cookie as well, and it works great with Minchoko as well. Alright, next one is going to be Snow Sugar Cookie, sorry about that. And I'm going to be putting Snow Sugar Cookie as C tier. It's just not that great. There's no place for her or him in the meta right now. I don't even think there will be a time where this cookie will be in the meta, but it's just not that great. But you can use Snow Sugar Cookie just like how you might be able to use Poison Mushroom and Chili Pepper if you do not have any of these cookies on top. Alright, next one is going to be, sorry about that, Sparkling Cookie. Sparkling Cookie is going to be a B tier because there is a chance of you being able to run a crit comp, and crit comp can work. However, it is very situational, and the fact that Sparkling Cookie can only heal up to 2 of your cookies is just not that great as a sub healer or support character or cookie. Next one is going to be Strawberry Crepe, our second SS tier. Strawberry Crepe is going to be everywhere, guys. Excuse me, it's going to be everywhere. Top players are always going to be using it. Even the lower tiers, Strawberry Crepe is just a great cookie overall because of her skill allowing your DPS cookies to survive, your healer cookies to survive, with that extra 50% damage resistant or buff. So Strawberry Crepe, if you have him and you were able to pull for him, please use him as your tank. Next one is going to be Tiger Lily. Tiger Lily is actually going to be at A tier. Yes, it's mainly because of Almond comp. However, Tiger Lily alone is able to really hurt your enemies. If you verse a team with Tiger Lily, the main thing you gotta worry about is her being able to spam her skill and constantly stun your cookies and preventing them from using the skill. So something that can happen is your pure vanilla or your let's say your licorice or your herb, they're trying to use their skill. However, Tiger Lily might jump and use her skill before they're able to activate it, then that skill will not proc and you'll have to wait that next 10 seconds, 11 seconds, even 19 seconds in order to use that skill again. And Tiger Lily is a very annoying cookie, and therefore I'm going to be putting her at A tier. Kumio is going to be at a B tier. It really works very similar to Tiger Lily and other stun charm comp. However, Kumio herself is just not that great overall, because one, you have to realize that she is a frontline cookie, and also her charm doesn't really affect the other cookies that are in the back line. And because of that reason, when I versed her yesterday while I was pushing for the Diamond 2 rank, I actually versed a team and she basically did nothing to my team, and I didn't even see anybody getting charmed, and therefore it's just not that great. If you want to use her as a charmer or a stun or just like debuff cookie, then go for it. However, I would not suggest it if you have Dark Choco, Strawberry Crepe, Madeline, or any of these cookies up top. Next one is going to be Vampire. Vampire is actually going to be an S tier. Vampire is one of the only cookies that are going to... Sorry, let me rephrase that. Vampire cookie is the only cookie that is able to really counter the pastry pure vanilla Madeline comp or Strawberry Cream comp. So the way that Vampire could counter it is by sniping the healer, sniping the pastry cookie, and making that entire team just fall apart slowly because they don't have a healer or they don't have a DPS. So Vampire cookie alone is just a great assassin cookie and works very, very well with Almond cheats comp as well. So the damage, it's insane. You use it for any boss battle. Vampire cookie is just great overall. Werewolf cookie is going to be at a I want to put it at a C tier. The reason why is because there is nothing really except for him to transform and deal extra damage and extra AoE damage. There's no stun, there's no charm, there's nothing like that. So I'm going to be putting Werewolf cookie at C tier. Red Velvet is going to be at an A/S. I want to put him more towards A tier because it is very situational. A very good cookie in preventing the healers or your assassin or the enemy team's assassin from activating their skill or trying to one-shot them by bringing them forward and stunning them for 5 seconds. However, that 5 seconds may not be enough and will prevent your team from killing that cookie before the healers are able to save them. But Red Velvet has been more active in the arena after his release, and I am excited to see where I can push myself to with the team comp that I have with Strawberry Crepe and Red Velvet. Pure Vanilla is going to be our last cookie, and he is going to be at an SS tier, the best healer in the game with the 20% maximum HP shield. It's just a great cookie, and the heal itself is just insane. So I'm going to be putting there's really no more to say with Pure Vanilla. If you haven't used it, everyone's using him, and I'm gonna be putting pure vanilla at SS tier. Anyways guys, that was a lot. I know that was a mouthful, and I have been talking for a long time, and my voice might not be sounding that great, but that's going to be the tier list, guys. If you guys enjoyed, please hit that like button and subscribe button, and leave a comment down below if you guys agree with this tier list. And if you guys don't, please let me know why you don't agree with it and where you would put that individual cookie in this arena season. Anyways guys, thanks for watching once again. If you guys didn't join, and if you guys didn't watch my giveaway video for my 500 subs, please watch it and join it by following the directions down in the description of that video, and I'll put a link down in the description for that video as well. Anyways guys, thanks for watching once again, and I'll see you guys next.